4 นาทีให้ตายเพื่อ300ไพโมเจมปกติเราช่วงนี้เราไม่ค่อยว่างไลฟ์เท่าไหร่หรือไม่ก็บางทีก็ขี้เกียจซะก่อนแต่วันนี้มันเลี่ยงไม่ได้จริงเลซินไม่20ก็ไม่รู้จะทำอะไรวะเช็คก่อนเดี๋ยวนะอยู่ในบ้านก็ยังเปียกอยู่ นิววิลเลจเรา18.57นี่เรานั่งเขาดาว
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning
เดี๋ยวก็ต้องออกจากเกมอะ
of the people
นะ
of Fontaine.
เสียงมันจะไม่ได้ไม่ทับกัน
I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
ไม่น่ามีใครหลงเข้ามาดูช่องเรามั้งเพราะว่าส่วนใหญ่พวกเขาก็ไปดูในทวิตไม่ก็ดูในช่องใหญ่ๆมันก็น่าจะมีคนดูรอดูพรีวิวเราไม่ได้ดังแบบช่องฮูกฮักช่องเจปาทองช่องอะไรพวกนี้ที่จริงๆก็เคยตามช่องฮูกฮักบ่อยนะแต่ว่าหลังๆคือไม่ได้ตามเพราะเห็นว่าแกแบ่งไปทำคอนเทนต์สตาร์เร็วมั้งเราไม่ได้เล่นสตาร์เร็ว แล้วก็รู้สึกว่าไอ้ไลฟ์เกนชินกับไลฟ์สตาร์เร็วไอ้รีวิวแพทแม่งมันชนกันใช่ป่ะแต่จะไม่ผิดอีก2 นาทีไหม
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an
เดี๋ยวเตรียม
enduring
ชิบ
aftertaste.
หายแล้ว
In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
ออกเกมเนี่ยออกเกมแล้วก็รอดูเพราะว่านี่มันก็อีกนาทีเดียว มันไลฟ์แล้วนาฬิกาเราอาจจะเลทไปแล้วก็ได้เดี๋ยวต้องรีบไปเช็คก่อน เปิดฟีดมาโคตรแย่ยอดเยี่ยมที่สุดที่เคยมีมา Modern Warfare 3 รีบูท กว่าแคมเปญแย่เราไม่ได้เล่นนะเพราะว่าสเปคเราไม่ถึงแล้วก็คอมพื้นที่ไม่น่าพอไม่ใช่อันนี้ไลฟ์บนทวิต1:10เหรอไม่ใช่1 ทุ่มเหรอครึ่งชั่วโมงเองนี่19:10 ถึง 19:40ไงมัน เราเปิดเร็วไปสินะเยี่ยมถ่ายทอดสดทันทีเปล่าโอ้เปิดมาก็คนชม17,000เลยเว้ยมาแล้ว เนี่ยขึ้นละโปรแกรมวิวบีกิน โอเคงั้นเราต้องรออีก10 นาทีวะเยี่ยมเลย อุตส่าห์มาตรงเวลาเลย เยี่ยมไปเลยไม่น่ารีบออกเกมคือแบบนึกว่า รือว่าทุ่มปุ๊บไลฟ์ปั๊บ แย่ว่ะทำอะไรดีวะเข้าเกมอีกรอบหนึ่งละเลซินก็ยังไม่ถึง20ก็ไม่รู้จะไปผ่านอะไรเหมือนกันทำอะไรค่าเวลาดีวะลงไปตีมอนนาบิทเล่นเหรอช่วงนี้ส่วนใหญ่เราก็เล่นเกนชินกับวาโลแรนต์หรือบางทีก็แบบว่ากลับไปเล่นเกมเก่าๆกับเพื่อนนะ เพื่อนชวนเรากลับไปเล่น Killing Floor 2ซะงั้นแต่เล่นช่วงดึกอะ เลยขี้เกียจไลฟ์เยี่ยมเลยอีก8 นาทีอะตีเลไลน์ทิ้งไว้ดีกว่าไหมช่วงมันขี้เกียจฟาร์มมาตีแฟกแล้วเนี่ยเราเลยแม่งลงเลไลน์ฟาร์มตังกับ XP ไล่อัพตัวละครใน AD คือเราก็ไม่รู้จะฟาร์มอาร์ติแฟกต์ให้ใครแล้วอะมันเริ่มฟูลหลายตัวมากแล้วอะฟาร์มแต่ของอัพเวลกับอัพทาเลนต์วันนี้ก็ฟาร์มของอัพอาวุธคือขนาดเรามีอาร์ติแฟกต์ใส่หลายตัวแล้วมันมีถมที่จะไม่รู้จะเอาไปให้ใครใส่ ส่วนใหญ่มันเป็นแบบชิ้นที่มันเป็นออฟเซตอะเพราะมันออฟเซตเป็นเซตที่ไม่ค่อยนิยมประมาณเซตไมเดนอะไรพวกเนี้ย ประมาณดอกไม้เซตไมเดนที่แม่งลงคีย์ดาเมจโหดๆเนี่ยมันคือดอกไม้ออฟเซต มันก็จะประมาณนั้นแหละอาร์ติแฟกต์เหลือไม่มีคนใส่แล้วไม่รู้จะให้ใครใส่ต้องเป็นตัวที่มีถ้วยหมวกนาฬิกาตรงเซตหมดหาตัวที่ใส่ขนนกกับดอกไม้ออฟเซตนี่ลำบากจริงๆนะทรมานยิ่งกว่าหาตัวใส่ถ้วยออฟเซตอีกกี่นาทีว่า3 นาที อีก6 นาที นี่เราเปิด Google Chrome ทิ้งไว้เลย
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
ทุกทีเราไลฟ์ก่อนเราชอบมาเลทแล้วแบบไอออฟฟิเชียลมันฉายไปแป๊บหนึ่งแล้วเนี้ยเรามาเลทแต่คราวนี้คือเรามาก่อนเวลาซะเยอะ นั่ง2 อาร์ติแฟกต์จะทันบอกว่า หลังๆก็ไม่ค่อยมีช่องสตรีมเมอร์ช่องที่คนดูเยอะๆแล้วแบบ เปิดคอนเทนต์รับดูอาร์ติแฟกต์ปกติเราจะตามช่องฮูกฮักบ่อยแบบซุ้มเกนชินไงแต่ว่าหลังๆคือแกเล่นสตาร์เร็วบ่อยเกินเราก็เลยแบบไม่ได้ตามเลย แล้วก็ไม่รู้จะมีช่องไหน ที่รับดูอาร์ติแฟกต์แล้วรีวิวดีๆแบบแกเราเลยแบบหมดไฟ ตามเนี่ยเดี๋ยวเช็คก่อน4 ลม EM 820 ยา 180 พอใช้โอเคไม่ต้องทำไร4 โนเบส4 โนเบสยา 235 โปรโตไทป์55ใส่ยัดไปงั้น ใส่แฟกดีปนเน่าไปเพราะตัวมันแค่ทำอียาอย่างเดียว60 244 ปจต ยาพอใช้ด้วย New Village ก็ทำเสร็จแล้วทำของเสร็จแล้วอัพมาอีก1 โมงแล้วปู่จริงๆถ้าไม่ใช่ทีม2 น้ำ
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
ถ้าไม่ใช่ทีม2 น้ำเลือดแค่30,000เองเพราะว่าใส่โบหิน ตอนแรกว่าจะฟาร์ม4 เทนานะแต่ว่าขี้เกียจเล่นเป็นกึ่งอันติไปเลย คือจริงๆ4 เทนามันบัฟดีอะแต่ว่ามันต้องเล่นใกล้เสาตลอดเนี่ยนะเลยมันเลยเงื่อนไขจุกจิกและเสามันวงแคบไม่ค่อยชอบเล่นใกล้เสาปู่เท่าไหร่ถ้วยโบหินซะด้วยขี้เกียจหาถ้วยเอที ก็เลยเป็นกึ่งอันติ จริงๆถ้าโนเบสกับเปตามันแรงกว่าโดเมสเทนาแต่คือโดเมสกับเทนามันได้เลือดเนี่ยเทนามันเลือด 20% แล้วก็คือกะจะทำเลือด 30,000ด้วยจริงๆเส้นนี้มันก็อันติพอได้นะ ใช้งานทั่วไปผมก็ใช้หอกฟาโวแต่ถ้าเอาไปโชว์เคสบางทีผมก็สลับเอาโฮมาใส่ ER 130ถ้าเล่นทีมหินล้วนอาจจะพออยู่คีย์ดาเมจขึ้นไป170เลยอันนี้ก็คือเสร็จแล้วละมุดอันนี้เราใส่4 ลม เราใส่4 ลมเพราะว่าขี้เกียจฟาร์มไปเซตดิเซอร์ตพาวิเลียนแล้วก็ดิเซอร์ตพาวิเลียนมันไม่คุ้มที่จะฟาร์มและอย่างคือละมุดถ้าอยากจะใส่แฟกเซตนั้นเนี่ยมันต้องเล่นแบบไฮเปอร์แครี่ซึ่งมันต้องการฟารุสัง46ผมเลยว่าใส่4 ลมแบบนี้แล้วก็ไปเล่นเป็นไดเวอร์ยังจะไปได้หลายทีมกว่าฟารุสันจริงๆก็ขี้เกียจปั้นไว้รอ46 ไว้รอ46ก่อนจริงๆดูแฟกไม่กี่ตัวมันก็19:08 แล้ว1:35 โอ้คนดูเป็นแสนเลย ใกล้ละดูแฟกอีกสักนิดหนึ่ง เซียว112เลขอาถรรพ์มาก อย่าล้นช่างแม่งตัวเราไม่ค่อยได้เล่นอยู่แล้วจับยัดแฟกเอทีเคที่มันเหลือๆในค้างไปขี้เกียจฟาร์ม4 เวอร์มิเลียนนะเอมอสกันยูกดตัวอาวุธรอบตู้พี่นิวนี่แม่งหลุดเลดเอมอสสมุดพี่นิวหอกโฮม่ามาหมดเลย อัปเกรดเป็นโฮม่าแล้วถ้วยไฟ8นี่มันสุดๆจริงๆนั่นเนี่ยแล้วลงแบบบาลานซ์ที่เชี่ยเลย มีชิ้นนี้ฟื้นฟูแต่แล้วไม่ซีเรียสอะเพราะเราได้กดอันตีบ้าง ถึงเวลาแล้วพอออกเกมด่วนเลยโค้ดวินโดว์มาแล้ว มัวแต่เมาส์มอยมากไม่ได้
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, that you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Alice Cardinal, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
เนี่ยฟู
What's
ลิน่า
done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
มาแล้ว
The show begins. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news?
ชาร์ลอตเป็นสีดาวตัวใหม่
Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair
people-
and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
For just a moment. This isn't right!
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is-
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusolo.
นิววิลเลตอย่างหล่อเลย
Everyone's Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
โดนวันแดกแล้ว
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
เดี๋ยวแพทหน้าก็เปิด
Farewell,
พื้นที่ใหม่แล้วแหละ
Nervillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
โอ้โค้ดแรกมาแล้ว VA 97 KJ NF 24 UVโค้ดแรกมาแล้ว เดี๋ยวค่อยเข้าเกมไปเติมทีเดียวนั้น
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat.
จดโค้ด
My
เลข
name
ไว้เรีย
is
บร้อย
Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Novelet, the dragon sovereign of water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Novelet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow. Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, and it looks like there's some spotlights and is like a curtain.
Seems like, maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontanian friends
จะว่า
to
ไป
delve
เควสใน
deeper
เรื่องห
into
ลัก
the
ของ
hurricane of
4.1
events
ผมไม่ได้
and
ทำเลย
face
เนี่ย
the
ขี้เกียจ
impending
ไม่มีเว
destruction
ลาเล่น
foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts
ต้องหาเว
behind
ลา
this
มาไลฟ์รีบ
crisis
ไล่เค
and
ลียร์ก่อนที่
encounter
จะ
an
หมดเทป
evil
แล้ว
that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Tevat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Novelet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the
อะไร
prophecy.
คิว
But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting!
Right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, you mean Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yup. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina. She's
What?
confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers' help, But what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
นั่งบนสไลด์แล้วตีนี่ท่านี้นึกถึงโดนลีเลยว่ะ
Strike a pose!
เรียกซัมมอนมาช่วยตี
Let the world come alive!
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way
อันตีรู้สึก
she
ว่าเหมื
kind
อน
of
เป็
like
นบัฟมั้ง
bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes!
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat! What a distinguished little gentleman!
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I
Someone
assume.
that I don't
Absolutely.
see.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval
เอา
Moran,
ซัมมอนมา
this is who she was referring to?
พ่นฟองน้ำ
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes some sweet bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh.
เอ้ย
That's
ต้องกด
adorable.
ไม้ได้แล้ว
Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to
แต่
know
เสียว
more
หลุด
about
เล
the
ทเหลือเกิน
skills shown in that clip.
เป็น
So,
ลางยิบหาย
Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When
Nek
in this
summon ma
state,
ti.
her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon
สี
Solitaire,
โกลเด้นน่าจะดีสุดแล้ว
Mademoiselle Craboletta, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
เราฟาร์มโกลเด้นไป2 เซน
And,
แล้ว
you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's
ถ้าเราตี
charged
ตัวไหน
attack
ซัม
not
มอนก็
only
จะไปลุ
deals
มตีตัว
physical
นั้น
damage,
แต่ถ้าเรา
but
ไม่ได้ตี
also
มอน
allows
ตัว
her
ไหน
to
เป็น
switch
พิเศษ
between Usia and Numa
ซัมมอนมันก็
Arca
จะตีสูง
alignments.
พอเก็ตอยู่
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other
ซัมมอน
skills
จะ
as
ตีโม่
well.
ไปหมด
Yes,
เราต้อง
sure
โฟกัส
does.
ให้ตี
Farina's
ตัวใดตัวหนึ่ง
elemental skill changes depending on
Someone
whether
to be
she's aligned
lumpy
with
on.
Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool.
EI ของซัมมอน
After
มันฟังมั
Farina
นเนี่ย
uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment,
ถ้าชา
her
ตีจะเป็นการ
elemental
เปลี่ยน
skill summons the
สไตล์
Singer of Many
จาก
Waters
ซัมมอนทำดาเมจ
to
กลายเป็น
provide
ซัมมอน
healing
ฮิว
to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes, the summons created by
แต่เรา
Farina's
คิดว่าถ้าเรา
elemental
ใส่ของ
skill
แบบ
will
สี
remain
โกลเด้น
on the
แล้วก็
field for a period of
ดาบ
time
สายดาเมจ
even
เนี่ยเราก็
after
เรียกซัมมอน
Farina is switched
ดาเมจ
out.
มาดีกว่า
Farina's elemental
heal แล้วก็
burst
ใช้
deals
ตัวอื่น
damage
เนี่ย
to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members
ที่เราฟาร์มไว้แล้ว
based
ก็
on the amount of fanfare she
ฟาร์มสี
has.
โกลเด้นแบบ
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really
SP
suits
แล้วก็
Farina's
1
character. It's
SP
very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP
บางคนก็
bar.
บอกถ้วยน้ำ
That
บางคน
healing
ก็บอก
skill
ถ้วย
might
SP
come in handy.
Yeah,
อ้าว
for
เผย
real.
ยอด
And
หน้าจอเฉย
due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Wow.
ล
you
ด
can say
คูล
that
ดาวน์
again.
สกิลของสัตว์น้ำด้วย
and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh, that is so
Wow.
cool.
ระหว่างที่เรียกซัม
Hey,
มอนมาเราก็
I
สามารถเดิน
actually
บน
saw that
น้ำได้
Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more
เดี๋ยวแล้วว่าเรา
then
ได้
be
ฟูลีน่า
sure
มา
to
เราจะทำตี
accompany
FK
her on her story quest.
ทั้งซัมมอนของฟูลีน่าทั้งนกฟิตทั้งเสายาเอกเนี่ย
Amazing.
น่าจะหนุก
Okay,
อะ
so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion,
เนี่ยมี
Monsieur
สตอรี่เควส
Verite.
ด้วย
That's right. It's Charlotte. Yay!
Oh,
ชาลอตก็เป็นสีดาวใหม่
Cute. We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent
Charlotte
for
ก็เป็นสื่อ
photography
ที่ทำ
is
แข็งอีกตัวห
truly
นึ่ง
a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
That's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh,
Ooh,
let's do it.
yes.
โชว์เคสชาลอต
Keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged. You'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
สื่อเวทตัวนั้นสื่อเวทน้ำแข็งตัวที่ 2 ของเกมชาลอตเราว่าเราจะลองเปิดวิโลตอนรีรัน ถ่ายรูป
Breaking news!
ถ่ายรูปไปทั่ว
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really
ต้อง
like
จัดมันละ
moving around.
มันเลดอัพ4 ดาว
Yes!
ตู้
Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then like
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
เล่นเป็นไดเวอร์ได้อยู่นะ
Honestly, I would expect nothing
Cool.
less from one of
Check
Fontaine's
yao-yao.
most famous reporters.
ยืนถ่ายรูปแช่
Even
แข็ง
cameras
ฟรี
could do that, though. I didn't know you could use them as a
ๆเล่น
weapon.
National Team เนี่ย
What do you know,
แช่
I
แข็ง
guess?
แล้วก็เสียงดิ่งละลาย
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur
Anti-healได้
Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When
แล้วก็
paired with
มัน
non-Fontaine characters,
สิ่ง
she
ที่
receives
ชาร์ลอต
a
ต่างจาก
cryo damage
วิโรจ
bonus.
น์นะ
Now that
วิ
is
โรจน์มันตี
not
ใกล้
all there is
แต่ชาร์ลอต
more.
มันตีไกล
During the 4.2 special event,
วิ
travelers
โรจน์
can
มันต้อง
complete
เดิ
a
นเข้า
quest
ไป
to
ต่อย
receive a special gadget called the zoom lens. When Charlotte activates the zoom lens, it will trigger her passive talent called first-person shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you hold
amazing.
her elemental skill,
Me
the
passive
gadget
นี่
will
ด้วยวะ
cause you to enter photo mode instead.
ใช้โฟโต้โหมด
That
วิธี
is
นี้ว่ะ
so cool.
Yup.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some
ถ่ายรูป
super cool
นี้เลย
pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to use it
ใช้
during
ซู
the
มเลน
event
ส์
overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both
โอ้
be
ไม่นะ
featured in version 4.2
แย่เลย
event wishes.
ก็
In the first half of version
อยากกดโต้อาวุธ
4.2,
นะ
we'll
แต่
have
ว่า
event wishes
เพราะว่า
showcasing
มัน
Farina
รีรัน
and
เหมาะกับหมอ
Baiju.
ไปนะ
During this
ฟูรีน่า
time,
มากับหมอ
Charlotte
ไป
will
ก็คือมา
also
กับ
receive a
อาวุธ
huge
ประจำตัวนางมัน
drop
ต้องมา
rate
กับโดนัท
boost.
ชาเขียวส้นตีนนี่แหละ
Boost.
ไม่ไหว
Huge boost. A
They do
new
really
5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner. And,
Huge sword.
มีแต่คนแบบ ไม่ไหวเลย
and in
Cũng
the
không hợp.
second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
อ๋อแล้วก็
Okay,
ครึ่งหลัง
let's
เป็น
take
นาย
a
า
look
โตะ
at
กับ
what
ไซ
other
โน่
information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
ตก
Oh,
ตาม
there's
ดิ
even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Look at that.
no.
Well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real
บอสหลายสัปดาห์ใหม่
big. It
เดี๋ยว
it
ตัวละ
feels
ครที่
like
มา
it
หลังจาก
might
นี้
even
มันต้องใช้
burst
ของ
right
บอส
through
เว
the
นเนี่ยแหละ
screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will
มันไม่
use
มีตัว
its
ใช้ของอั
gigantic
ปเดตแล้ว
size to target the traveler with massive AoE
ใช้ของ
attacks from
บอส
all
นี้หมดเลย
directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is. Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look very familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with
ชาว
all
คา
of
เดีย
this.
เปล่าวะ
Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the Challenge Failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I
คนเดียว
love
สิ่งอ
that.
ย่างเรา
Now
ไม่
we
น่า
don't
มีปั
need
ญ
to
หา
worry
ร้อน
about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we
เมื่
take
อไหร่
a
โค้ชจะ
short
มาสัก
little
ที
break
วะ
while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
โค้ดที่2จะมา เช็คก่อน NTQP 2 KP EJM US โอเค ถูกแล้ว
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello!
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses.
อันนี้ก็เปิดพื้นที่ใหม่แล้วน่าจะแจกเยอะ
Hey,
อยู่
it
มั้ง
seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some
แบบ 4.1
peculiar
แล้วสำรวจหมดแล้ว
landscapes.
แต่ว่า
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting
นี่น่า
closer
จะเป็น
and
เควสเปิด
forcibly
ดัน
pushing
แน่เลย
other things away.
เควสในเรื่อง
And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And the
spoopy.
water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint.
โอ้เควสโลก
Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it
ไม่
would
ยาวแบบอะไร
certainly be
นะ
a
พอละ
request that you
ไอ้
won't
นั่น
want
ไม่ไหว
to
จริง
skip.
หัว
To
จะ
the
ปวด
south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh.
Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the
ไม่รู้ปลด
tower
ล็อกหอนี้แล้ว
and
มัน
its
จะมี
long
ทางเชื่อม
buried
ไปมอนสเตอร์
secrets
หรือ
will
ลี
be
เย่ป่าวะ
unveiled to us.
ไม่แน่ใจ
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I
Same.
also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
บอสใหม่ฟูริน่าใช้ของบอสนี้ชัวร์
Destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise!
มีเควสต่อ
I
จากเคว
can't
ส
wait
โล
to
ก
see
นั่
what
น
it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
เมื่อไหร่จะโค้ดที่3
All
ที
right,
วะแม่ง
the
รอไม่ไหว
Fontaine
แล้ว
Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to
กิจกรรม
investigate
แจก
the
มง
rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
และแจกเฟอร์มิเนต
Ooh,
ฟรี
another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Jeepers.
yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard.
ซ่อมน้
In
องเพนกวิ
return,
นให้เฟอ
the
ร์มิ
little
เนต
guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
หุ่นยนต์สำรวจใต้น้
You know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, The Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
เอานี่รูมาใส่ทีมที่มัน
Now,
มี
as for
ท่า
the
อื่
story
นนอก
behind these
เหนือจาก
battles,
น้ำกับไม้
travelers will
มัน
just have to find out
ดู
for
ยังไม่
themselves.
รู้
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun,
พวก
guys,
นี้ใหม่แล้ว
I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We
Rocco
actually
di
have a little
Samine.
note here to pass along from our
ไม่ไหว
developer
ละ
friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall
มี
game.
ใครหลงเข้ามาดูก่อน
Thanks, devs.
ช่องนี้คือเราแกว่า
All right.
ได้
Okay,
โค้ดครบ
let's
แล้วก็
take a
แบบ
look
จะ
at
ค่อย
what
ลง
else
สตรีม
Farina's
นะ
itinerary has
เพราะ
in
เดี๋ยวเราไปเล่น
store.
Killing Floor กับเพื่อน
Oh, it's
แล้วก็เดี๋ยว
the
ทำงานอีก
Graph Adversarial Technology
ไม่ว่าง
Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing
นี่
this
แค่
is
กิ
where
จ
the
กรรมแจกทรัพ
traveler
ยากร
comes
ทั่วไป
in.
Okay, you're not wrong.
ไม่ได้แจกเงิน
But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given
ถ่าย
on
รูป
each
สัตว์
day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can
อ๋อแลก
also
เปลี่ยนสีกัน
exchange these samples with your
แลก
friends.
แลกสีกับ
You
เพื่อน
might
นะ
be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing
ไม่ได้
moments
ช่วยอะไร
in
ทีม
co-op
เลย
mode too.
ไปถ่ายรูป
And
วัน
even
เอง
if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself
ง่วง
don't
แล้ว
need to
เนี่ย
worry
รอ
either.
โค้ดที่
Using
3
trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the
Leyline
end of
Overflow.
version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the
ปั่นเก้า
fabulous
สิแทบ
events
ทุก
that
ตัวแล้วมั้ง
version
เนี่ย
4.2 has in store. But there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take
What?
a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for
โอ
today.
เคโค้ดสุด
See you
ท้าย
in a bit.
Okay.
รอโค้ดที่ 3 มานานแล้วเนี่ย ตายสิ มาสักที
All
9T96 KJ NE2 LVM แล้วปักใหม่ เราก็จดไว้ในกระดาษด้วยทีเดียว3โค้ดแล้วก็ค่อยใส่ไปทีเดียว
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end. Aww, I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double!
Double again!
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms
TCG.
Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh, I
จบแล้วเหรอ
know. Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
จบแล้วเหรอ น่าจะแค่นี้แหละมั้ง เดี๋ยวเราไปก่อโค้ดในเกม thanks for watching แล้วแสดงว่าจบแล้ว เย่ โอเคผ่านเลสซิ่งแล้วออกเกมแล้ว วันนี้ไม่รู้จะทำอะไรนะจริงๆ ให้ตายสิ ไลฟ์นี้เงียบนะ เราไม่เหมือนช่องใหญ่ๆเลย เราก็อยากดูว่ามีแพทนี้มันมีอะไรเฉยๆล่ะปกติเราก็ช่วงนี้เราขี้เกียจไลฟ์เหลือเกิน แต่เพื่อโค้ดอะ ทำไงได้ แป๊บหนึ่งเรียบร้อย เรียบร้อย ผมรอกดตู้ฟูเรน่าเลยรอบเนี้ย แต่แอบเสียวหลุดเลทอยู่เนี่ย ต้องรีบสำรวจแมปให้หมดแล้วด้วย ตอนนี้ผมดองไว้10 โล แล้วก็แลกมาอีก2 โล แล้วโลสะสมตอนนี้อยากได้ชาร์ลอตด้วยนะเนี่ย เพิ่งกดไป60 โลนับจากนูวิเลตก็น่าจะแบบวันแรกน่าจะเปิดได้ฟูลีน่าเลย เพราะว่าเดี๋ยวตอนมันปิดปรับปรุงเซิร์ฟแล้ว เปิดเซิร์ฟมามันก็จ่ายประมาณ600 เจมมั้ง ก็น่าจะเปิดได้การันตีพอดี แต่จะหลุดเลทไหมก็ไม่รู้นะ ถ้าเรารีบเราอาจจะเติมแพ็คใหญ่อัดไป ถ้าสมมติว่าเราหลุดเลยจริงๆ แพ็คใหญ่เรายังมีคูณ2อยู่ แต่ว่าถ้าไม่ซีเรียสก็คือแบบปกติผมก็เติม BP กับพรดวงจันทร์นะ แล้วก็สำรวจแมปอีกนะเพราะ4.2มันเปิดพื้นที่ แล้วแบบถ้าตู้ใกล้จะออกแล้วยังไม่ได้ฟูลีน่าผมก็ว่าจะอัดแพ็คต่อละ เอาจนมันออกให้ได้ขี้เกียจรอรีรันผ่านเลซิ่งแล้วก็ลงสตรีมแล้วเนี่ย ไม่รู้จะทำอะไรแล้ววันนี้ เลไลเมืองไหนที่ดีๆอ่ะเนี่ยเลไลหรือเย่ อ๋อหยาบเลย สไลด์น้
The wind knows me. This is order.
ำไม่ใช่ปัญหา This is order ไว้เลย
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled.
One with nature.
หมดละเลซินได้เวลาลงสตรีมไปแล้วเนี่ยบ๊ายบาย